D Sheats, aka Snoop, and I'm here with producer Kush about to break down the beat Friend Do remix with my boy Belly Gang, Kush, and YK Neat. And let's tap in.
Bounce that head just like your friend. Bitch, bounce that head just like your friend taught you. Throw it. Bounce that head just like your friend taught you. Throw it. Bounce that head just like your friend.
Man, I would say that my inspiration behind this beat would probably be just listening to music, trying to figure out like what's the next hot thing, what are people listening to in the club. So basically I'm chilling at the house one day with my fiance, and I'm like, dang, I really want to make a Boss Man D-Lo beat, because folks is out here, you know, rapping and asking for Boss Man D-Lo beats. So at that time I was like, you know what, I'm just hop on YouTube, go through YouTube, and it was this dude, he was kind of like showing tutorials on the bounce or whatever. So I watched it for a couple minutes. I was like, I'm sure I could do this. So then I hopped on the computer and I got started, and before I know it, I had made Friend Do. One of my favorite plugins that I like to use is called Triton. It has some hard sounds in my opinion. So I opened up some strings, real basic, start the beat off, like I said, real open, you know, nothing too much going on. You know, something real simple. You know, that sounds called Platinum Strings. So check that out. On Belly Gang Kush album, I was working on a lot of soul trap stuff. I wanted to, you know, do something a little different. A lot of people were asking for these type beats, so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and try it out. A lot of people saying there was simple beats to make, real fast beats, so I decided like I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. And it's normally something I wouldn't do, a beat that I wouldn't make, but fortunately it worked out in my favor, and it ended up being a pretty good beat. So I pretty much did like how I do with most of my beats. I kind of like to get it started with some running hi-hats just to get my head bobbing, you know. So that's what it sounds like pretty much with the running hi-hats. You know, something to get your head bobbing, so you kind of know where your clap is going to be at, stuff like that. And then after that, I usually go to my snare. In this point, I went ahead and just chose one of my favorite snares. It's called Cosmic Snare. It kind of gives me that Memphis hard, like hitting snare. That's what I like when I'm making my beats. Like, I like my snares to hit hard. I like them to be loud. So this is what it sounds like with snare. We will get into my favorite part of the beat, which is the perks. Got a few perks in here, and in my opinion, the perks make the beat. Kind of got them just running all wild, you know. I didn't really put them in any specific way. I just kind of let my body do, you know, just let it go with it. So when I did all that, I came up with this. And next is, of course, you know, a lot of people's favorite part, the 808. You know, I kept it real simple, like I said earlier, really open. And, you know, once I put this in and I seen my fiance head bopping, I already knew, like, it was pretty much it, like, you know, and it just gave me that vibe, so. And that's how we did Friend Do. Like, that's how it came about. Something real simple, straight to the point. Took a couple minutes, nothing too long, you know, nothing too crazy. It ain't take me too long, but not to say that it wasn't hard. It was just like, you know, I just kind of let my fingers do the work, my body do the work, and just kind of went with the flow. All right, like I said, this beat really was pretty simple. This is the melody right here. Pretty much started out, like I said, simple, 2 sounds. Tried to keep it real simple. Tried to, you know, not do too much. When I was watching the tutorial, like I said on YouTube, it was pretty much like saying keep it open, you know, a lot of space for the artist to create whatever they want to create, whatever they're hearing in their head. So that's what I went with. And this is pretty much what I came up with right here. Just some simple. As soon as I was done making the beat, I went ahead and exported it. And usually, no matter what kind of beat it is, I'll send it over to Belly Gang. That's one of my boys. So I pretty much just try to get him on any type of vibes that I'm on. Take some R&B beats, soul beats, trap beats, whatever I'm on, I just send it to him, see how he feeling. So it's funny because I text him the beat, and he literally texts me back within like an hour. His exact words was, "Bruh, this so hard, I'm finna make a hit." And it was funny to me because the beat was so simple, and I had made it so fast that I didn't think that it was gonna be a hit. But you know, when he says it's a hit, he that's how he feels about it. And you know, I'm just gonna run with it because I believe in my boy. So he told me that, and I was like, okay, we're gonna see what's going on. He hit me back about maybe 3 days later, sent me a little snippet of what he had going on, and I was like, oh yeah, that's out of there. And it dropped on the album. Then once YK got on there, it just took off.
Bounce that ass just like your friend. Bitch, bounce that ass just like your friend taught you. Bounce that ass just like your friend taught you.